Psychic Sunday, we are back after a couple of weeks away because it was Christmas time and it was New Year's, but we are back. Jenna Reid is here. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season.
Yes,
did
I
you?
did.
Yeah, was it good?
I did, yeah.
Was it
It
good?
was really good. It was mellow.
Yeah,
like that.
and we are straight into ski season. Thank God, because and now we got some snow today, and I know you're not a big fan of snow, but it's my boys' happy place. So they actually had 4 straight days of skiing at Bosque, and so 4 straight days they were in heaven, and they would have skied through the evening, but they just skied until it closed, basically most of those days. So it really is a special place nowadays at Bosque. So
have you been to the restaurant there?
I have, and I think they made some great improvements.
Wow, I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, so it's much more reasonable. I think it's a little bit more, homey, and I think what the Pinot Noir, which used to be like $19, is now $10. So
wow, that's really cool.
Things like that. So there's some major improvements there at Bosque. So bringing it to the people, and so I think more people feel comfortable in the new version of the restaurant, and it's good. Yeah. So I'm very happy, and when my boys are happy, I'm happy. So Rod says, "Hi guys, hey Rod, how are you?"
Hi Rod.
And go on in and make your comments and have your questions for Jenna, who is here, and we are back after a couple of week hiatus. It just so happened that last Sunday was New Year's Eve, and the Sunday before that was Christmas Eve. So it wasn't any plan to just take time off. It was just those particular days for Psychic Sunday. So here we are. Charlotte Rogers says hi. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
How are you? So what's been going on lately? We have a big wolf moon coming up. The wolf full moon. That's what I'm hearing on the 25th.
Yeah, I heard
January.
that too.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a new moon or a full moon. I think it's a full moon.
I think it's a full moon.
Yeah.
It's a full moon that's happening.
So it's a releasing moon.
The releasing.
And we're in Mercury retrograde shadow side until the 20th.
What does that mean?
It's like Mercury retrograde ended on the 1st.
Okay.
But it's shadow side. Like it weakens up until the 20th, and then it will be gone.
Okay.
So
there's a shadow side. So is that the same kind of? It's just like
it's not as powerful as the full retrograde. It's just it's like weakening and.
So you're saying it's not really over yet?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay. So the Mercury in retrograde is not officially over until
the 20th.
Or
the 21st.
The shadow leaves.
It's funny because during the retrograde, like up until January 1st, I had no issues. And in the shadow side, a lot of people have been like, oh, I'm having all these issues. And I'm like, oh, it's Mercury's shadow.
Jesus Christ. Mercury's shadow.
Yeah.
So now you have something else to think about. All right. Well, anyway, hopefully I'll get through the shadow happily. Jenna Lynn Silvera says, hello, y'all.
Hi, Jenna Lynn.
And so there we are. And Jenna, you also have a location right here.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. I probably should have taken some photos. We can post those, but it looks great in there.
Yeah, I rented the office across from John and Cara in the same hallway, and I'm taking in-person readings there now, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
So
awesome.
If anyone wants a reading, you can just message me, and we can set that up.
Fantastic. And it's right across the way from our office here, 180 Media, and then also Cara with her Balance and Bliss, where she does energy work and coaching. And actually now, we should post this also, that Cara is teaching a class on publishing books at Berkshire Community College. So that's like an elective course, but I'm not going to speak for her on that because I'll screw it up. But But Cara, I'll go ahead and put that if you're watching.
It's like the writing elixir or something.
The writing elixir.
Yeah, it's got a really cool name.
The writing elixir. So
Yeah.
that is amazing. I like that.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, it is fantastic. So go ahead and sign up for that course and learn how to publish a book, because that's the thing. And you can publish books now, to print on demand.
Yeah.
So that's something that's really cool. You don't have to have 500 books printed out or something like that before selling them. You can actually just have a book, sell it on Amazon, and they'll print to order.
Yeah,
So
that's
there you
really
go.
cool.
That's
And
pretty
it's
cool
not
stuff.
wasting paper,
No, no.
which is good.
There it is. Okay, so Cara has a workshop class, Writer's Elixir. The website is there, Berkshire Community College website. So the link is right there. So sign up for it now, because there's only limited space available for
Yeah.
that. So, all right. So here we go. Who's the first to break the seal on your questions for Jenna about love, about life, about career, about family, about loved ones, past, present, and future? So how your hearing readings have been?
They've been
lately?
really good. I've had a lot of new clients. I've only had 3 clients so far in the new office, but they all really liked it, and it's like a comfortable, safe space. And I don't know, the readings I've been doing, a lot of people are going through changes, and their relationships are changing, and what they want in the future is changing. I'm getting like a lot of change.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
good. I think there's a ton of change happening.
You know what's really
in this
weird
January.
too?
What is weird?
Like I always tell people when they come to me, like it's not 1-800, we can call whoever you want in heaven, you know? But lately people have been like, oh, well, I thought my Uncle Charlie was going to come through. And then bam, there he is.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
lately, so many, like I want to call them extra spirits, have been coming through,
Okay.
which I think is really cool.
Well, isn't there something to be said for if you ask for something? So
Yeah.
if you were like, well, spirit guides, give me a sign, or so and so, give me a sign. Like you can kind of be somewhat
You
specific.
can ask them to come for your reading, and that really helps too, because they are around you and they hear you and they know what you want. And usually the ones that do come through are the ones that we're thinking of that day or something. But a lot of times when people get their messages and they're like, oh, and I had an Uncle Charlie and I thought he was going to come through, he's been coming through.
People
So
coming
it's
through.
very rare that someone you want to connect with isn't there. It's very rare.
Okay, because
So-
there is energy there. So I mean, if you're feeling it, and
I think when we think about like our past loved ones, it actually draws them, like they feel it and come.
Jennifer Chase says hi.
Hi.
Lisa Valley Connor says hi, Jenna and John.
Hi, Lisa.
And Charlotte Rogers says, is Wayne with me, or is our relationship done?
I don't know. Like I need a little more to go on than that.
Okay, so I mean, I assume Wayne is still among us.
Yeah,
you know.
he's the boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe a little bit more specific.
Just a little more. Like,
just a
did
wee
you
bit
guys
more.
break up, or are you in the process or talking about breaking up and you want to know if you stay with him? Like, I just need a little more clarity.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Relationships.
Job,
Job.
career, pets. You can ask anything on Psychic Sunday.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. I put a poll out there. I said, do you do anything special when it's a full moon?
Yeah, there's so many things you can do.
So there's mostly yeses. People do
Yeah.
things. So what can you do?
You can charge all your crystals in your home. You can do a full moon release, which is when you write down all the things that you'd like to let go of, like whether it be like emotions or habits or whatever, anything you want to release, you write it down, and then you go outside or look at the moon through the window and read it in your mind to the moon and then burn it, and it helps to release. And the crystals for releasing are moonstone and Apache tear. Those are the two best crystals to help us release, because letting go is the hardest thing to do. And you can make like moon water with the full moon. There's so many things you can do.
There's letting go, and then there's letting go.
Letting go is the hardest thing
They're different
that
levels.
we ever do.
Because even if you take action, you can like let something go, but like energetically or
Exactly.
you
can want to let it go, and you'll like really focus on letting something go, but then it doesn't let go. And then like one day you're not thinking about it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I let go, you know?
Yeah.
It happens when you're not paying attention.
Well, yeah, because if you're thinking about it, actually, in a
You're
lot of
giving
ways,
it energy.
you're giving it energy.
Yeah.
So to truly let it go is sort of like, it's almost like it happens without you knowing it consciously. I think. Okay. Kimberly Ann says hello.
Hi.
Lori Connor says hi, guys.
Hi, Lori.
Congrats on the new space. Jenna, is my brother coming through yet tonight?
I don't have him yet, but there is someone. I know, like, this woman always comes through with her red sweater. I do have a grandma with me, and there's someone standing behind, and I think it might be your brother.
Okay.
So know that he is with you. And also, he's like waving his hand like this. Like, I don't see his face, but I see him waving his hand, and it means that he had a hand in something. So whatever's going on, he might have had a hand in it. And knowing this energy of him, it's something funny, I feel like, or something jokey. But he had a hand in it.
He had a hand in it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But he's showing you the hand.
He's like the jokiest spirit I've ever connected with. Seriously.
Is she saying grandma?
Yeah, and grandma.
So
Grandma's always with her.
Is that the red sweater or no?
Yeah, it's the red
That
sweater.
is the red sweater. Okay. Charlotte Rogers was specifying, we've been together, it's about Wayne, since 1996. He works a lot, and it's out of town. I don't think he is cheating, but we do nothing as a couple.
Yeah. I feel like you need to sit down and, like, both of you write a list of the things that you want to change in the relationship. And I feel like that could give you the opportunity to see if it's worth it with him. Because I feel like you have one foot in and one foot out. He feels very content with the way it is, but he's like, I feel like for you need to have him do this with you so that you can have more clarity and make your decision. Right now, he's still with you.
1996. Been together for a while.
Yeah. He's just content. He's comfortable.
Lori said, I totally know what he's referencing. Love him. Thank you.
Oh, good.
So he had a hand in something.
He always does.
I know more about this. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have Jenna Lynn Silvera, who says she still hasn't heard about the apartment. Do you still feel that we will get the apartment?
Yeah. Actually, right when John's reading that, I get the same vision, and I know I've seen this before, where you and your family are standing at, like, you just came in the front door and you're standing in, like, the bottom, and there's a staircase going right up, and so that tells me, yes, it's coming and it's close, because I see the same vision again. I almost have like a psychic deja vu, but you cannot give up. It's coming.
All right, you got it.
Yeah.
It's consistent. The vision is there. So have faith, but just keep doing. That's the thing. Like,
keep looking for
gotta,
it. It's not gonna drop. You have to find it.
Right, and that's the thing. Like in everything, it's not just gonna happen. You still have to do the work to either energetically or also in 3D world to go through the steps. Just because Jenna sees it doesn't mean you can't. You need to take action.
No, it means it's gonna happen no matter what.
Okay, well, it's going to happen one way or the other, but maybe can make it happen sooner. Okay, so she said, okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Don't give up, because I do see that. And the fact that you have winter coats on, So I know it's very, very, very soon. So just don't give up. Like, kind of picture yourself on the landing, like at the bottom of a staircase, like with the front door behind you, and maybe that can help draw it to you faster.
Okay. She's been calling about the apartment.
Good.
She says. So, so onward and upward. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep working at it. And we have faith.
Yeah, it actually, I got something else. It feels like it might be like an apartment that's like a 2-family, and it's the one on the left. If you're standing on the street looking at it, it's the left side. And I feel like there's an upstairs and a downstairs, and it feels like it has character, and it's kind of spacious, and like I would live there. It feels really homey and wonderful. So it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Yeah.
Questions for Jenna Reid. Put them in the comments section, and we will read them, and Jenna will read it. Anyone in the waiting room?
I just got one more thing for her about the apartment. Yeah. The door, at least from the inside, like the front door is like white or beige, and then there's windows at the top, at the very top. So it's like almost a solid door, but at the top is the windows. So that if that helps, I just want to give you as much detail as I'm getting. But the fact that I'm getting more detail on it means it's coming closer. Because sometimes when I see things in the future, like if I see someone's true love, they'll show me like the outline or the back view of them, and then they'll come for another reading, and I'll see their true love again, but I'll see the face because they give you more information as it comes closer.
Okay. So there you go. The true love.
I love doing true loves. It just makes people so happy. It makes me happy.
What do you mean true love? Like people ask, well, who is my true love?
Yeah.
Or what do you mean?
Like you're like someone who truly loves you that's going to come in your life and see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that happen to everybody?
I think that there's a love out there for everyone. Yes.
Okay. Deborah Connor says, hi, Jenna and John.
Hi, Deborah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
The light in my fridge went off.
Oh.
And the door stuck. Do you know if it was a sign, and who would be sending it?
You know who would be sending it, Deborah. The jokey one, your son. I do get that's from your son, too. And it's so weird because he just showed me something on the Christmas tree, and I don't know if I said that before, like an ornament moving. Like I don't know if you sit and like at night or something, it's very relaxing to look at the tree, the lights on the tree, but I see an ornament moving too. He's showing me that also.
Okay, so if you have your tree up still,
Yeah.
which we have our tree up, how long do you leave your tree up?
Oh, I threw mine out on the 26th.
Jesus.
It was a little 2-foot tree.
Hey,
And it
we
was,
love little
it
trees
was so
in Pittsfield.
dry.
Come
it
on.
was time.
You got to take care of your trees.
I did take care of it, but I got my tree the day before Thanksgiving.
But we love little trees in
I
Pittsfield.
love a little tree.
We're being
They're,
told
like,
we're being
so
we're being
wonderful.
told we love little trees. Okay, so Kimberly Ann says, so I know I have asked about the creepy stuff going on in my building, but but I've seen a post on iBerkshires that one of my neighbors gave pictures and statements. The neighbors, are saying we all may be having to move. I sure hope not. So something going on. I think that's the A.H. Rice Mill, Kimberly Ann, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what we're
What
talking
was
about.
the reason that they're saying you might have to move?
Kimberly Ann, if you want to give some details there, but I can't remember some health related thing. I'll look it up, but I don't want to say anything without having the story. But go ahead and give us that answer, Kimberly.
If she has it.
So we'll move on to the next one.
The more info, the more I'll get.
Yeah. Okay, so Kimberly Ann said, the rice silk mill, and she said mold, and Jenna Lynn Silvera said mold.
Okay.
So mold is the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like there is a chance you might have to move, but they're going to try to clear it first. And if they can't clear it, then you will move. But with mold, you want to move.
Yeah.
Like you They do, because that causes so many health issues, and they're irreversible. It's really hard. Like, once that mold is in your system, it's really hard to get it out.
All right, so rice silk mill tenants report struggles with mold infestation. By the way, this is all for entertainment purposes.
Yes, it is.
Wait, we're not the Board of Health here. But residents of the rice silk mill say mold and moisture has caused illnesses and thousands of dollars in damaged items. Over the last 2 weeks, iBerkshires has received about a dozen reports from tenants of the Spring Street apartment complex, et cetera, et cetera. You can see that on iBerkshire. So there that is, and if that, I mean, so let me get this clear. Jenna Lynn, you live at the rice silk mill. Yes, I believe that's.
I remember that.
Am I getting this correct? So you may really.
You should move.
Everybody's going to be getting a new part.
Yeah.
Possibly, if that. I mean, which is unfortunate because that development. It was like, what, 15 years ago or 20 years ago maybe that it was developed into apartments. But this is happening with the mold, so that's not good. That's not good. So there you go. It adds a little bit more to the mix.
Yeah.
A little bit more to the mix.
Yeah.
So now I got to catch up here. Okay, so mold. Deborah Connor says, thank you so much. The ornament is moving right now.
Oh, wow. Wow, I love that.
Kimberly Ann says, I have been sick since being here, but I don't have the mold like they say. Are we sure about that, though?
If you want me to do like a health check on you, you'd probably it would be better to do it like in person with like health readings.
Yeah.
Like, especially with mold, because I see, like with mold, I see like a moss, like what spirit shows me is like a moss, and if it's thick green, then I know there's a lot, and if it's like clear in between, then I know it's coming out of your body. But I feel like whatever health ailments you're having, you can still flip it around, but I would move.
Okay, so Kimberly Ann is clarifying. No, she lives there, and I'm looking, and Kim is Jenna Lynn's sister-in-law.
Okay.
So to be clear, I don't think Jenna Lynn lives there, but
okay.
So
whoever lives there, they should probably move.
Okay.
And I know that's like nobody wants to move, but your health is way more important.
Yeah. So get that thing checked out, and if there is no mold, I would just double check.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to feel.
It causes
healthy.
a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Like autoimmune and a lot of issues.
So all that. So good luck, and we're here for you.
Yeah.
Kimberly Ann says, I do have some black stuff on my bathroom up on the ceiling. Well,
that could just be mildew too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out. So we are here, Psychic Sunday, and Jenna. I got my Jenna's, my Jenna Lynn, Jennifer's, Jenna Reid.
A lot of Jennas out there.
And this is a Psychic Sunday, and you have an opportunity to chime in, because once we get rolling, it's
hard.
we got to get you in the queue. So if you have a question for Jenna right now, now is the time to go right at it. And yes. So that's the deal. And I would say that this is, everyone wants to do new things during the new year.
Yeah.
But I think with everything that has happened in the last year, and Mercury coming out of retrograde, and there's all I think this January is particularly possibilities for a fresh start.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are making the moves for the fresh start now.
Yeah.
And also the energy's been really heavy. Like, a lot of people are sleeping more, and like it's been kind of a low energy, and a lot of light workers and people that I talk with have been kind of down in the dumps. But I feel like it's because it's giving us that time to clean stuff up, because a lot of good stuff is coming because it's the new year.
Yeah. I think you have up cycles and you have down cycles, and I think we have our energetic cycles, and you can't be at high octane 100% of the
time,
time, or else you'll just burn out. I mean,
totally
just
will.
physically, energetically, and otherwise. So, you sometimes need this time to kind of crawl back and just chill out a little bit and recalibrate.
Yeah, I know it. I like to like finish projects and like all the stuff that I'm like, oh, I'll get to that. Like, I like to finish that, like during even the shadow side of Mercury retrograde, because then when it ends, you're like, oh, all this is neat and tidy and done, and now I can focus and put all my energy on this.
Let's do that. Put all your energy forward. Okay. So, Deborah Connor says, I was wondering, do you see any changes in location, housing in my or my family's future?
I don't feel like that's anytime soon. Like that feels like it might be out. I feel like someone like doesn't want to move, and that's why. Like they're kind of holding the thought of that back. So I don't see changes anytime soon. Like within the next year, I don't see that.
And Jenna Lynn Silvera says, Jenna, you described the apartment that we are waiting for to a T, and that's crazy.
Yeah, I have chills, so you may get that one.
Then that's the one.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it may not be.
And that has good energy too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you say beige?
It's either a white or off-white or beige front door, at least from the inside, and there's windows at the top, and then there's a staircase going up. And then around here, like if you're standing in front of the front door and you bear kind of left, that's like, I don't know what room. It could be the living room, and then I feel like the kitchen's in the back.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm reading through the comments, I'm trying to figure out, and I don't hear everything that Jenna says all the time.
Because we're doing 90 things at once. Yeah.
So, so that...
Bear with us.
If that is describing that apartment, hey... That could be the thing.
I feel like that is the apartment. And it's funny because right before Christmas, I gave a reading to this woman who was in dire need of finding a place because where she was living was very toxic. And I told her to like really go at it. And the apartment I saw, she got. And it was in the area I saw, and like it even had the staircase in the back, and she was so excited. So I feel like, by the way, when I do that, it's remote viewing. So I'm like remote viewing into her energy, and that's how I can see the apartment, just to explain.
Remote viewing.
Yeah, but I feel like she's got that one, and I feel like they're going to be really happy there.
Kimberly, oh wait, no, Charlotte Rogers says, do you see a health problem with me?
What, do you have ailments or something?
Yeah, you just specify on that.
Yeah, specify.
A little bit. Kimberly Ann says, I can't remember what, as she's referring to, I mean, this is the housing, but it could be because I tell my kids to keep the light on so the ceiling fan works. But back to the good stuff, because I think she's talking about the mildew.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But back to the good stuff. Do you see the creepy spirits calming down? Does she have creepy?
I remember creepy spirits like in the. I feel like there's one in the kitchen and one in the stairwell. Like that's what I'm getting. I don't know if I said that before, but I feel like she has to tell them to quiet down. They're creepy, but they're not bad. They're not like dangerous or harmful.
Yeah. So if you have creepy spirits.
Yeah, get some sage, or you can even just walk up and down the stairs and be like, you guys need to quiet down and not disrupt us when we're living here. Mm-hmm. Like because when a spirit comes into our dimension, like we rule in this dimension because it's our dimension. So when a spirit's like in our dimension, they know we have more power than them. You just have to show them that and be firm. Like if a spirit comes to me and it's like a spirit I don't want to connect with, like I'll point my finger and go, I don't want to connect with you. You need to leave right now. And they have to obey that because this is our dimension.
Okay. So where's the other dimensions?
They're right next to us.
They're there.
Yeah. It's like an onion.
So is it frequency?
It is frequency.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're at a different frequency.
You're pretty smart, John.
Well, I don't know if they're right there.
Yeah, they're right. Like I always, even like when I'm talking to my grandma who's passed or something, like I don't see her because I have a lot of emotional connection to her, and emotions block you from seeing them, which is horrible. Mm-hmm. But I'll always look up at the sky, but they're right next to us. Mm-hmm. Like they're right there. They're not up, but we always tend to look up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Charlotte is giving some more specifics, saying breathing seems to be with me. Anxiety is crazy with me. On pills, but sometimes it's heavy.
Yeah. I feel like it's something with your sensitivity to energy. And those are two signs of someone who's very sensitive to energy. And there's different ways that you can protect your energy so that you won't feel like that. I don't get anything wrong with you, like health-wise or brain chemical-wise. I feel like you're just highly sensitive. And you can also, there's different exercises you can do, like to ground yourself, which keeps you in the present moment, and that helps you not feel anxious. So there's a lot you can do to like protect your energy, but you feel highly sensitive. I don't get like anything wrong with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lori Connor says, what about people who that can have sleep paralysis? Is that connected to spirit? And maybe that's when you are like in bed and you can't move.
Yeah.
And something, and you like you're conscious and you're there, but you're like, I can't move.
Yeah, I feel like almost like a spirit does that to you.
Okay.
Like it's weird because I don't know who this is for. It's not for Lori, but I just saw someone lying in a bed and a spirit like sitting on their chest, and it wasn't a mean spirit. It was like just a spirit sitting on the chest.
Well, if a spirit is sitting on your chest, that's not a nice
It was
thing
a
to
little
do.
child spirit, so they were like playing. But yeah, I feel like sleep paralysis is a spirit.
But wouldn't that mean?
It means you can't move or scream or do anything. Like you can't even wake up from it. It's really scary.
Yeah, that is.
It's terrifying.
Anne Marie Preventure says, any message from my grandson Caleb? He passed before birth 12 years ago.
I don't have a message from Caleb, but I see Anne Marie. I think it's your mom, and she's holding a blue blanket, so know that she has him. But I don't get a message from him, but I just got like a flash of your mom. And with the blue blanket, that's my sign for a boy. So I feel like because you're asking about that, that's him.
All right. So if you have questions.
And in your mom's arms.
For Jenna Reid, now's the time to chime in. Kimberly Ann says about the apartment, it's beige, and the door is right there to the stairs. I know what she is getting. The landlord did say that she is getting either one or two apartments he has, and it's an upstairs or downstairs.
Good.
So
that's really good.
Update on that.
I feel like that's coming soon too.
John Burroughs. So this is an interesting one.
Okay.
This is the rocket ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, John.
So mentioned this a couple weeks ago, but tonight at 2 a.m. a rocket is scheduled to launch from Cape Canaveral with my mother's and uncle and nephew's ashes on board.
Yeah.
The rocket will be traveling to deep space. My mother was a huge space fan.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I've
never heard of that.
I've never heard
yeah, well, that's an
amazing.
Exciting night for you guys.
Yeah. Deborah Connor says, I have one more question. I had to leave the other night and all the lights were off, but when we came home, the hall light was on. Do you know who could have done that? Or who could that be?
Actually, I'm getting an older gentleman, and I feel like it might be your dad who was just helping out to turn that light on for you. Mm-hmm. And it's nothing like sinister or anything. It feels like your dad, and almost like just a caring dad move, like, oh, I'm going to turn this light on for them.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
And Anne-Marie Preventure says, it's so comforting. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. Kimberly Ann. It's a long one here. So I know this is personal. Okay. I just don't know what to say to my 6-year-old because ever since she started first grade, she's been saying she misses her dad and how she loves him and that she talks to him. Mind you, she's never met him because he has passed. So I don't know what to do or say to her. But Santa called us and told her that her dad is very proud of her and loves her. My question is, does she really see him? My mom and my older daughter are sensitives, so my mom says I am, but I don't. But I just get creeped out. LOL.
Yeah. I'm getting a strong yes, she does see him. And I think you should put a picture of him, like, in her room so that when she talks to him, it can help to draw him. But I do think he's been very much around her, and she does see him.
Okay. So, and
yeah.
Did we get an age on her? Let's see. 6. So
yeah, she's young.
All right, let's talk about that a little bit. Because if, she's 6 years old,
yeah.
I mean, that's actually, there's lots of documentation. I'm just like, making sure everyone knows. So there's plenty of documentation out there that younger kids, the veil is thinner for them, and they do see spirits.
Yeah, that's very much true. But in this case, the little 6-year-old girl is actually from a psychic family. So she's very much communicating, and it's nothing random. Like, I do feel like that is her dad, and she does talk to him. But I feel like that goes way up in the family tree. Like, it feels like a psychic family.
Okay. Chelsea Porter says,
hi, Chelsea.
Are my baby boys coming through?
I am getting, there's actually 4 spirits around. I feel like 3 are younger, and then there's an older man, which may be your dad. And if it's not your dad, it's your grandpa. So I do feel like they are very much around you. And something about, I don't know if this is strange, but I just saw socks, like furry socks. Like, I don't know if you received furry socks, if they had furry socks, if one of them gave you furry socks, but they're showing me furry socks, and they are very much present around you. I feel like they've been with you a lot today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us know about the socks.
Socks. Do you see
Yeah.
anything with the socks? Wow. Okay. So there you go. And Kimberly Ann is saying that she even sees shadows here.
Yeah.
My mom is into the magic stuff
Yeah.
as well. She's calling it magic stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Energetic stuff.
Yeah, it feels like a psychic family, and I feel like you have that gift too, but you kind of like dulled it down because it made you nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But if you learn how to use that, then you wouldn't be nervous, and it can really help you. It can help guide you through life. And I also think if you learn how to use that, you can help your daughter because she's really open.
Okay. There you go. So,
and if you want to learn how to use it, I do mentor other psychics, and you can message me and I can tell you a little bit about that.
Chelsea Porter said, my grandparents always bought us furry socks.
Okay. Wow.
They thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Or thank you so much, she's saying. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. There's always these little objects that.
Yeah.
So
little
if
things.
you're a spirit trying to communicate, sometimes it's been something that is memorable, is something that's unique to them.
Yeah. That's like the like when I communicate with spirit, it's like another language. Mm-hmm. So they'll show these things to like prove to you that it's them. They're like little things that can be validated. It doesn't mean anything to me, but my job is to deliver. And when I deliver what they say, then you oh yes, they always bought us furry socks, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But that makes me feel good, because I was like, why am I seeing furry socks,
Well, it's validation.
Yeah.
It's validation.
Yeah.
So that is good. Kimberly Ann says, yes, it creeps me out. Like I have deja vu all the time. I will reach out to you with my mom. My aunt always tells me to go with it and stop denying it.
Yeah, because when you fight it, it persists. Like what you resist persists. Like you'll get more anxiety, and it makes you feel unsafe. And if you learn how to use it, you can set it up so that it doesn't scare you, and it doesn't, like, if you don't want to use it, you can set it up to do that too.
Yeah, and so there you go. So Charlotte Rogers says, I'm the aunt.
Oh, wow.
It's funny because what we'll do is we'll go week after week on the show, and then people talk to each other, and we have various family members who join us.
Yeah.
In fact, so that's actually really common. It's kind of cool. Deb Ox-Rooney says, hi Jenna, just wondering if anyone is coming through for me tonight.
Actually, I do see your mom, Deb, and she keeps bringing me to like a chair, and I see your dad sitting in the chair, and I feel like it's a message to like either check on your dad or spend a little more time with him. Like he feels really low this season and right now, so maybe give him a call. I'm not getting anything detrimental with your dad, just that his spirits are low, and she's standing right behind him with her hands on his shoulders, and I feel like he sits in the same chair all the time. She's very much there, so that's what I'm getting.
We put a new poll out there. Have you had deja vu in the last week? When's the last time you had deja vu? Do you have that?
I don't like. Sometimes I'll get spirit deja vu, like if I predict someone's true love, and then they bring them to meet me. I'm like, whoa! I saw you in like spirit land, and there you are, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I don't really get like deja vu on a daily basis or anything.
No, I don't think a lot of people do. That's why it's kind of unique. But I always wondered what that was, because when I was in high school anatomy class, I remember the teacher said, well, all it is a trip of the frontal lobe or something, which puts an experience that you're having into the place where you think your memories are, and it just kind of has like a switch there, and it makes you think like you've been there before, but you've never been there before.
I think it could be more connected to your past life.
Interesting.
That's what I think. But
Yeah. You've had past life regressions, right?
I've remembered past lives.
You remember them?
I can remember a couple of them.
Yeah. What were they?
Well, one of them, I was in a war, and like some kind of a explosion, it was like blew off the bottom of my legs, and I was bleeding out, and this was like my last life, and I was a man, and my buddies like poured alcohol down my throat to like numb the pain, and I choked on my vomit and died.
Oh, that's nice.
And I really think that in this life I brought that trauma with me, because I don't drink. Like I don't ever want to drink. Like it's not because I'm an alcoholic or what. I just never, I don't like drinking. I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't like the taste. Like it's really weird. But that's one of them.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I think we do.
You can remember it too, because it happened at dusk. And I remember laying in a field at dusk and then passing.
So you got it.
Yeah.
So you remember it. And I've been to past life regressions. I had 3 sessions of those. And it's really interesting. I think there is something to be said for that, as far as like the past trauma, or, because if you have karma, well, you can't imagine that sometimes things that may happen, maybe it's related to karma, but or not, but one wouldn't think, oh, well, what did I do to deserve that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, if you
In a past life,
if you have a longer arc going on, and it's not just like this life, it's you know, previous lives, and your soul is on their journey, and its journey, then there you go, and you have a contract that you sign up before you go into this life, and so on. So
yeah, and that contract is with a lot of the people in our lives that we lived with in a past life. And like in one life, you might be the real jerk, and then in the next life, the other person is the jerk to you. So it like evens the karma.
Charlotte Rogers says, my parents are both deceased, but I speak to them every night and morning. I've asked them to look after their grandkids. Are my parents around me?
When John was reading that, I got your mom, and I saw like some little like gemstone stud earrings, and they might be in the shape of a flower. Does that make sense to you?
So wait to hear back from Charlotte on that one.
Yeah, she is around. I'm getting the mother.
The mother is around.
Yeah, and she's showing me those earrings. Either you just bought earrings, or they were your mother's earrings and you have them, or she always wore them, or there's something with earrings. And they look like they're like gemstone studs. Like it might be in the shape of a flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. Everyone has an opportunity here. Okay. Yeah, about 13 minutes left to get their questions into Jenna. It is Psychic Sunday, and we're rolling along and answering lots of questions. Tonight, if you have questions about love, life, career,
pets,
pets, we
haven't had any pets in a while.
It has been a little bit, we have not had a show that's pet themed like we have had in the past in a little while. So, how's Sadie doing?
I think she's doing fine. I don't get anything on her, so she's definitely doing fine.
Well, she's loving life. All the kids are home.
Yeah. Does she like the snow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I see her like running in the snow, happy.
Oh, yeah, she was out there with Beckett today.
Yeah,
and
cute.
Beckett was helping me shovel a little bit today, and he was.
She's the sweetest dog. She really is, and I love that. I love this about dogs. Like, dogs are like, they smile. Like, when I go to your house and I see, like, Sadie, she comes up with, like, a smile. And it, like, literally instantly uplifts me. Mm-hmm. Or if, like, you're in traffic and there's a dog in the car, the dog's smiling. Like, they're there to uplift us. And I just love that.
Yeah. They are special.
Yeah.
High vibration.
Yeah, very high.
How is that? You think that, well, human beings, shouldn't they be a higher vibration?
No. I think animals are on Earth, like, especially pets, to, like, give love and help us. But I think that their vibration is higher because they're not taught away from spirit like human beings are. Like when you have a baby and you bring the baby to the doctor and they have that, oh, he's on the lower scale for weight, and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's not natural. And pets are more in tune with their spidey senses, with their psychic gifts, with their instincts, especially birds. Like, birds know when a storm's going to come. Their vibe's way higher than ours. That's why in readings, if like a pet comes through, I have to ask the client, do you have a dog or did you just lose a dog? Because I can't tell if the dog has passed or is still living and wants to give a message to the owner.
Why is that?
Because the vibe is so high.
Well, okay, so is the vibe of a past human being higher than that of a living human being?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But gotcha. Animals in general have higher vibrations. Even like I have a friend who fought cancer, and it was a really like a stage 4 ovarian cancer she fought, and she had this little dog with her through all of her treatments, and the dog took some of her sickness and then died. Like they are here to heal us. Like how cats purr when a cat lays on you and it purrs, that purr's vibration is at a healing energy and they heal you.
Yeah.
Like pets are amazing. I love animals, but their vibe is a lot higher, all animals, than us, because they're not taught away from spirit.
So Charlotte said, thank you. I know I'm jumping around and probably you're thinking, wow, this woman is out there. But at times I've met people or a friend will say this, that a friend that I don't want them to be around, I feel that the person is evil. Is that possible? I guess basically that's what she's saying. Is that possible?
Yes, that's very possible. Whether they're evil or not, I don't know. But what you're feeling is like a lower vibration, and it's your vibration's higher, so that irritates you and it stands out. Anything negative stands out more than something positive, so I would trust that. Like when you get like a bad vibe on someone, trust that.
Trust your intuition.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie Proventure says, my parrot Nicholas has been very loud and yelling the past few days. What's up with him?
I feel like I don't know. Did he get like different treats or something? Did you buy new treats or new food? Because I feel like I don't know if it's making him hyper or if he's hyperly like, I don't like it. There's something with the food that I feel like that's why he's been more perky. He's trying to let you know that.
Okay. So, I mean, does he like the food or not?
I don't know. I don't know if he's like doing that. I feel like more like he doesn't like it, but he's like trying to get her attention. And I also saw like him like with his beak in a dish, like pushing food out, like onto the ground of his cage or something.
Okay. So there you go.
Yeah, let us know if you switched food or if it's treats or it's something. And I also see him like moving up and down as he's, I'm going to say squawking. Like I can hear like squawking and he's moving up and down. Like he's trying to get your attention. Something about treats or food. Okay.
Something about treats or food.
Yeah.
There, so something to check out there. Velmina Pachetko says, hi Jenna, my daughter has been going through struggles lately and is not being herself. Is there anyone around her?
I don't feel like there's anything bad around her. I do see like a female, and I don't know if it's her grandmother or great grandmother. She's like she looks petite and very loving, sending her healing energy. Also, I feel like your daughter should call in like Archangel Michael, because he can call in other angels that can help uplift her. But I feel like she's kind of connected to angels. Like I feel like she has a strong connection to them.
So there you go.
So definitely have her call them in.
And protection, maybe.
Or healing.
Healing.
Or support.
Or a hug.
Yeah. There's also, as we're talking, I see, I want to say Shamuel, like Chamuel. It's a pink angel. And if you Google the healing properties of Archangel Shamuel, that's the angel that's with her now, with your mother or your grandmother. And I feel like the mother or grandmother like called the angel in for her.
Okay.
And also one more thing with her, I feel like this low in her life is not going to last much longer. So please tell her there's hope.
Okay. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Hang in there. Okay, so Anne-Marie says the parrot, we're back to the parrot, throws his food if he wants to eat what I am eating, like eggs or cheese.
Oh.
So.
Well, maybe that's what it is. because I saw him throwing his food. It's something about the food, like he doesn't want the food, but that would make sense. Because if I saw like a plate of food and then someone else was eating something better, I'd want that too.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He's really communicative.
I guess.
They're really smart parrots.
I guess. They are.
Yeah.
Are they? Now, I wonder. Well, we said that crows are as smart as like a, 4-year-old?
Yeah, crows are the smartest bird, but then parrots.
Human being, basically.
Yeah. Crows are brilliant.
Are they?
Yeah, brilliant. They're so smart. They do problem solving. They never forget a face.
Yeah.
Like they hold grudges. They're like amazing. They work together.
They hold grudges.
They do. If like a crow passes in someone's yard, the whole murder of crows will never go to that yard again.
Yeah.
Like they're smart.
So Joanne Raymer says, "Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Joanne.
Anything from my dog?"
I actually, Joanne, see 2 dogs and something. I don't know when you lost your dog, but there's 2 dogs I'm seeing and they are together, and I feel like there might be a new dog coming. So I don't know if you're planning on getting a new dog, but you have 2 dogs' blessings.
There you go.
Yeah, and these dogs are running around in a circle, and one's like tan. I can't see if the other one's like a lighter tan or a brown, but I see the 2 dogs running around in circles. Like, and I know they're both your dogs, and it could be like a dog from childhood or like a family member's dog is with your dog, but your dog is very much around. And then there's something about I want to call it like a treat, or it looks like a little dog bone cookie. Like, I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm showing. Maybe your dog always loved the dog bone cookies, like these little, it looks like a little cookie dog bone. I don't have a dog, so, but let us know if that makes any sense.
Okay. So we have about, I don't know, a couple minutes left here. It is Psychic Sunday. I'm John Krol. Jenna Reid is here, and we're going to be getting out of here in a couple minutes. So if you have a last question, go ahead and throw that in there. But otherwise, Jenna, how can people get in touch with you? And you're right across the hallway.
Yeah, I'm right in this building. You can get in touch with me on Facebook, Instagram at crystalhealingconnection.com or jennareidpsychicmedium.com.
So there you go.
And I do phone readings and in-person readings Monday through Friday.
Good stuff. So, well, everyone, you have a wonderful night. And don't forget, Cara has her class that's coming up at BCC.
When is that starting?
Let's see. When is it starting? I'm going to go back to the link on that. But
soon.
It is the Writing Elixir.
Yeah, I think that's a really exciting, cool course, because a lot of people who have like crazy, wild, good stories with like lessons and experiences in them always want to write a book. And this would help. Like, she can help you write your story and get it published and teach you how to do that.
Everybody has a story to tell.
I know, and it's
never
so
been
interesting.
easier. And and it doesn't have to be a work of art. It doesn't have to be the great American novel.
Yeah.
But it can be your story.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
And your story, no matter what it is, no matter how hard it was, can always help to inspire someone else and make them feel less alone. So it's important that we share our stories.
Let's do that. All right, everyone. We'll have a wonderful night. There it is. She said it's January 29th
Okay.
And it's a night class, so it's 6 to 7:30.
Okay.
So that will be the first class is January 29th.
Awesome.
And Jenna Lynn says, have a great night. Thank you for doing this every Sunday night. Well, we do it mostly every Sunday.
Yeah, we try. We try.
We do our best. So, all right, everyone.
And thank you for watching, everyone.
We love you, and we'll see you again
next week.
next Sunday. And if not, we'll see you sooner. Have a good one.